guys.
Hey.
All right, Miller, go ahead and say your piece, brother. I didn't tell her anything, so.
So Shiesty is trying to punish me with an hour bike patrol for not processing an officer, an individual down in the cells. I was shot down in that scene.
Stand by in a meeting.
I refused to process him because, like Shiesty said, his whole point was. One second. His whole point was, I'm not like
6-3 any actives.
I'm not getting into a gunfight, and like it was fine for me to do that. But my point was, if I process the guy and he contests it, I'm not going to a court case of where I've been shot down. I don't feel comfortable doing that, and I feel like it's extremely unfair to take a punishment in this scenario.
Was there no other officers to process?
No, we actually arranged another officer to deal with it. That wasn't shot down, so we got Vonnie to do it. But I don't understand why I'm being reprimanded for that.
Okay.
You know me, I follow orders, but I feel like this is unreasonable.
My piece is, there's no such thing as somebody not being able to process somebody just because you got shot in the leg or shot in the arm. Obviously, if it was so vital, you would have been in ICU. At that point, multiple times the officers have been shot. They've dealt with their 95s either way. I told you to do it. You told me, no, you're not going to. I told you to do it, and I walked away. I told you to do it 3 times, and I walked away. Then you didn't do it, and then you try to tell me how I can or.
So here's where I'm at. Miller was what it appears to me is he was in fear of his job. He didn't feel comfortable with processing due to legal reasons. I understand it's an order and you feel people should follow your orders. However, I also feel that if somebody is not comfortable with either making a decision or processing something specifically due to legal reasons, then they should not be forced to do so. That's my personal opinion.
What's the legal reason behind it?
Because he was considered a victim in this scenario. Therefore, if it went to court, they could argue that, you know, maybe he went harder on charges because he was a victim and he was just trying to get back at
this individual didn't shoot him down.
Okay, but what were I don't know what the charges were, but that's just where I'm at with it.
Attempted murder. This is the individual that didn't shoot him down. So I'm trying. The guy came back after, and then shot him. And then shot somebody else. This guy was literally on the radio with him, but came back way after. So this is not even somebody that that shot him down. So I don't know where I don't feel comfortable comes into play when multiple officers have processed.
It's the same reason that officers that are shot don't clean up the shootout scene unless
that's why he didn't
there's
clean
no
up.
other officers left to do that, right?
Yeah.
So where I'm at is if he wasn't comfortable, why would we force him to do something he's not comfortable with?
What is there to be uncomfortable about processing somebody?
Did you explain your full? Again, I don't know your side of this.
I put up the charge. That's what I'm saying. I put up the charges. All he had to do was this time, bill them and fine them.
Somebody told you that you shouldn't be charging them or processing them after you've been shot, Miller, and that's why you feel this way, or
in general,
who told you that?
In general, if I get shot down, I like to
who said it?
It's just how I've been with. It's just how it is here. Like I don't know what you want me to say.
No.
When I get shot down, I don't get involved for the foreseeable.
Who told you that?
That's just.
If it's just something that he.
What do you want me to say? Kyle! Kyle told me!
This is what I think we need to do. We need to go...
I just want to know, who told you that? Because then I could talk to the officer that told you that.
I just assumed that's how it was, Shiesty.
You assume. You see what I'm talking about?
Maybe it feels like a state, thing that we should be...
But it's not. It is not.
Some of us have different boundaries, Shiesties.
So I would not put you in a situation to where you would be fucked over like that. I would never do that. So that's why when I told you to do something and you didn't, like, I would never put you in a fucked up situation to fuck you over.
How do you feel about him saying that, Miller?
No, I believe him. I believe him. I still
mean,
think.
At the end of the day, if he told you, right, and you were following his orders, that would fall on him.
Amen.
Agreed, but at the same time, I feel like if I tell someone 3 times, can I pass it to someone else?
Law, but yeah,
Can I pass it on to someone else and make that happen to the point where it still gets dealt with? I'm just not the one doing it. I feel like rank shouldn't be pulled in that scenario. You know full well, Shiesty, I respect you and I know you have my back.
I'm not gonna lie, brother. At this point, I don't think you do.
Okay.
To be honest with you, because I gave you the most minuscule task to do, and all you did was, oh nope, I don't feel comfortable, and I'm gonna talk to LT. So obviously you don't.
Well, I wasn't gonna speak to LT at all.
It's not gonna make me look at you any different.
I wasn't gonna speak to LT at all until you were gonna punish me. Like, why is there a need for a punishment when it got sorted?
So what's your punishment?
Bike patrol.
Oh, so and what does that do to you?
It's the principle of me being reprimanded full stop for something that's
what's the principle of my rank then?
I don't understand your question.
Hey, never mind. So okay, no, never mind.
I think that
Maxwell's in a sticky situation.
Saying, but I feel like maybe you're not looking at, you know, I'm not trying to say like feeling stuff like that, but if he was scared for his job, you or not, like, you know what it feels like to be scared for your job. I don't think that he doesn't trust you. I just think that this is what he's done this before. The thing is,
okay, my fault. Go ahead, continue, LT. Go ahead.
I'm just saying he's done this before where he's not wanted to process somebody or partake. And I'm gonna be honest, when I'm shot down, I don't usually process anybody either. Just out of, you know, if it goes to court, they'll call me, you know, doing this for charging the victim. You know what I'm saying? I was a victim, so this is why I'm charging with XYZ, right?
Okay.
I think Miller being educated to know that, hey, you can do this and you're not going to be held, you know, you're not going to lose your job, you're safe, is what he needs to understand rather than where we're at right now.
I think I just educated him on that.
Do you still have doubts, Miller?
I feel a lot better about the situation now.
Okay.
It's just, in the cells, it wasn't very reassuring. You kind of walked off. But yeah, in future, I can do that for you.
I think maybe this is something we need to bring up, Shiesty, with High Command, and then maybe at the meeting, just in case other officers are feeling uncomfortable for the same reasons as Miller, right? We don't want them to feel like they could lose their jobs for doing something.
Yeah, I don't want Shiesty to get in any trouble for any of this. By the way, the reason I went...
No, he's...
Yeah, okay.
He's not.
Okay.
I'm back.
That's why I went to you, especially, because, yeah.
Yeah.
I know you got his back.
Yeah. I don't think he was being malicious, Shiesty. I think he just needed you to tell him that it was okay and that it wasn't going to affect his career, etc. Do you understand?
This job means a lot to you,
right?
Like,
did you though? He said you walked away, so maybe you were just.
I told him that's not how that works. I didn't go into details, but once again, I'm not gonna go back and forth with this pussy shit. To be honest with you,
but that's not what it is. If you thought you were gonna lose your job, if you thought you were gonna lose your fucking job, you wouldn't do something that would cost you your job.
You weren't gonna lose your job. It's
But
a
he
bunch
thought
of.
the difference is he thought he would lose
He
his
can't
job.
do an hour bike patrol like.
It's not over the bike patrol. At the end of the day,
no, this is exactly what he called you.
It's not.
That's what he called you.
Okay, Shiesty,
It's
hear me
over
out.
being punished to doing bike patrol.
It's not the
It
bike
wasn't about
patrol at all.
daps.
It's about the principle of I'm being punished. See, the thing is, when you were like, I would lead a session. You're not listening
LT,
at all, Shiesty.
let's
It's one
let's ask Peach what her thought is. No, I want to know what she thinks.
Unless you listen, if you want me to stay here, I will sit here. But I could care less what Peach thinks about this.
I think it's important, not about this, about what she would do in the situation. Peach, have you ever been shot and processed somebody? That's not what I want to know. I want to know overall, across the PD, is this a common thing for people to do? Because I personally don't usually do that.
No. We usually make sure someone else can do it and stuff. Oh yeah. Is this a shots fired call and stuff? Yeah. There was a lot of people that could have processed.
But do you? Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, it's shift one. If there's not a lot of offers and stuff, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Right? I mean, if he's gonna process him, don't let him process the person that shot him and stuff.
Right. It wasn't the person that shot him, but it was a person involved. That's all.
Yeah. But if there's like people on duty, and there's a command
So
on me.
she's saying that she would hand it off. Is that just something you were told or something you've just always followed?
I think,
Chat, we might have a Roblox sponsor.
Okay? I mean, people can have PTSD and stuff, okay? And then who knows? What if it goes to court? And then he explains his feelings and stuff. And then maybe he used it. Oh, okay, he's the one that shot me. Blah blah blah. And how would he? He was bleeding this and that, and feeling biased and stuff, right? So I can see people.
It's not the person that shot him though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just asking if you would, Peach. I don't care what you think Miller should have done. I'm asking if you would process somebody in a scene that you were shot down on.
Oh. No. No.
Is that common for you to do, or it doesn't matter either way? That's all I want to know.
Oh yeah, it's common. Everyone else doesn't.
Okay. Thank you, Peach.
Yeah, sometimes I hope I get shot down and stuff so I don't have to do paperwork.
What? Okay. That's not okay. All right, Shiesty, come here for a minute.
Peach.
Huh?
You're not helping. Thank you. Thanks for your input. I appreciate it, Peach. Thank you.
Okay.